The story of one bayonet. They called me Jurek Małolepszy. I took part in the great adventure. Imagine, an Egyptian expedition was underway, where, contrary to the claims of some directors, Napoleon did not shoot at the pyramids. Continuing along the Nile, another battle had to be fought. The defeated enemy fled. The French army, for whom victory was the only respite, reached Omdinar on July 21st. Here, 23 Beys with a large force presented themselves near Cairo, placing 300 cannons on the ramparts. The sight of these troops, decked out in truly oriental splendor, was magnificent. To the right flowed the Nile, and to the left rose the pyramids. "Soldiers," cried Napoleon, "we begin the battle. Remember that from the tops of these pyramids 40 centuries are watching you. Despite the valiant defense, the Mamluk ramparts were taken with a bayonet. 1,500 of them fell dead. Murad Bey, though wounded in the head, launched a charge at General Lizer's column with his 6,000 cavalry. The French ranks, surprised by the unexpected attack, were somewhat disoriented, but after a moment they regained the courage and bravely greeted the attackers. Napoleon, fighting like a common soldier, was in General Dugu's square. A terrible massacre of the Mamluks began. Despite their bravery, they could not withstand the French artillery fire and retreated, leaving the victors with 40 cannons, tents, and 400 laden camels. The French, who had been subsisting on roots for 2 weeks, finally secured a large supply of food. On the 25th, Napoleon entered Cairo. Soldiers climbed the pyramids and carved their names with bayonets. The tricolor banner of the French Republic was raised on the highest pyramid. The first day of the Seventh Republic was solemnly celebrated. Napoleon wrote in an order to the army, "Soldiers, 5 years ago, the independence of the French nation was threatened, but you captured Toulon. A year later, you defeated the Austrians at Daegu. The following year, you reached the heights of the Alps. 2 years ago, you won a great victory at St. George. A year ago, after returning from Germany, you were at the sources of the Drava and Isonzo. Who could have predicted that today you would be on the banks of the Nile, in the heart of the ancient land? From the Englishman to the Bedouin, the entire world is watching you. Soldiers, your fate is beautiful. Those of you who fall will achieve the same glory as those whose names are carved on the pyramids. Those who return alive to the homeland will be adorned with glory and admired by all nations. A team of scholars, 175 astronomers, geometers, mineralogists, Orientalists, painters, poets, architects, the entire university that Napoleon brought with him aboard the Orient ship worked furiously, conducting for the first time magnificent research in the Nile Delta, previously closed to Europeans. Napoleon actively participated in all this work, demanding to know everything. It was with him that for the first time one of the officers discovered a slab carved with Greek inscriptions parallel to the Egyptian. The key to deciphering the hieroglyphs had been found. Beloved, today I choose peace. Brother, from now on I will be with you always. Perhaps it isn't true, but it is a desire. And life doesn't give forever, only for now. So I am, as long as I can, as close as I can. And perhaps this is what it means to truly be, if only for a moment. One stops longing for a moment. Life opens doors and waits to see if you dare to enter. You must make your life your own, regardless of whether I'm rich or poor, with or without money, a beneficiary, and odds with fate. You must make life yours, regardless of whether it's true. There are loves that live only when you open your hands. My mother let me go guilt free, with a heart still learning to let go. So it's the good things in life that preserve time. You already know I like to organize everything that's mine. I leave other people's things behind, put away the things that are bothering me, calm down, and then silence becomes medicine. I'm always closer to my goals, to the hard work, to giving myself time, and to persevering in patience. Although now is not the time when the trees sleep in the morning and don't know your story told in the evening. During my short life, I've become convinced that one day I'll speak to a friend for the last time. This thought would terrify me if a moment hadn't come and sat beside me. It wanted nothing, and it was then that I realized that only it would not disappoint me. The present is very important. During the Third Polish Republic, the optimal national party would be a party of liberal dreamers, borrowed, as it were, from Hindu caste society. Baka is the titular and main character of the 1935 novel Untouchable by the eminent Indian writer Mulgray Anand. He is an 18-year-old boy from the lowest caste, working as a sweeper and latrine cleaner, whose character symbolizes the tragic fate and struggle for dignity of the entire Dalit community in India. Here are the key features and context of this literary work. Social situation. He is considered tamed by upper caste Hindus. He experiences daily humiliation, verbal abuse and injustice, passion for British culture. He is fascinated by the lifestyle of British colonizers and tries to emulate them, dreaming of a life free from caste restrictions. Sports and passion. He is a strong, athletic youth who finds escape from reality and semblance of equality in playing field hockey. Soccer. Identity crisis. He experiences an eternal conflict between his attachment to ancestral traditions and his rebellion against degrading treatment. The novel's ending. Over the course of the single day, he experiences a series of traumatic events that lead him to reflect on the injustice on the caste system. The book ends with the protagonist listening to a speech by Mahatma Gandhi calling for the abolition of untouchability. To know who to trust, look to the traces the actions leave, not the path the words paved. In Poland, our homeland, I recently read the following. I left my traces in Poznań, also in Warsaw, in Krakow. After the devastation of the last Second World War, these traces are partial and very incomplete. Only a fraction of the tenement houses in Poznań and other cities have been rebuilt. This prevents me from participating in the present of our beloved homeland to the best of my ability, to my best. Historic tenement houses were demolished and not rebuilt. Only a few have been restored. Such is our external world today. And what is our internal world like? It is a great adventure. Pause. I believe in myself. I can do this. I can rise to the challenge. I am not afraid to make mistakes. I am becoming better every day. The world still stands in my way, and yet I can already warm like the sun. It's time to say goodbye to what hurts. You will succeed, brother, everything. I spread my wings and soar high like an eagle, so that the world can finally see me, love myself in the present. By choosing my own peace, by praising this peace, you finally become happier with each passing day. Every person you meet brings a gift, lessons, healing, or love. And friends listen without rushing or judgment. This is the kind of judgment that calmly changes lives. Today I know that what we do is living for love and for someone. We constantly move forward from where there is no return. Who is hiding, who is hiding behind that curtain? We buy someone's heart forever, but we must pay for for this gift. Each of us sets out to conquer the world of tomorrow. And again, when one of us passes to the other shore, we don't want to lose that love and memories. We commit insomnia because no sleep can contain such a we. This is our evangelical style, living for someone. In the golden hour of the day, I greet all my fellow countrymen with all my heart. Yo, Jurek Małolepszy.